Hello everyone. Today in this video I am going to talk about 5 morning habits which can help you a lot to speak English fluently. Okay? So let's get into the video without any further delay. Friends, if you are really dedicated and determined to learn English and want to speak English fluently, then please follow these 5 morning habits. Definitely it can help you a lot. Okay friends, so habit number 1 is find reason. Find reason and write it down in your notebook. Listen, what is it? Find reason means what is your reason? Why do you want to learn English? Why do you want to learn English? Many of us learn English because of the career, because they are telling me that I am learning English because it can help me a lot in my career. Overall, English is helping in their career. In the same thing, you will have to find out what is your reason. Why do you want to speak English fluently? Okay, and after finding the reason, write down that reason in a paper and paste it on your wall. And paste it on your wall. Okay, on your wall. Why? Every morning, whenever you get up from sleeping, okay, or whenever you get from sleep, wake up early in the morning, immediately see in that, have a look at that paper, whatever you have pasted in on your wall. Okay, why? Because when you will have a look and when you will see into your picture or pasted paper which is in your wall, so it will keep you motivated, and always you there will be in your mind, oh, I am learning this language because of my career, and I stop, and if I stop learning this language, maybe I cannot be able to achieve my destiny, my goal. Okay, so this is all about find your reason and paste it on your wall. Okay, now let's talk about the point number 2 or habit number 2, which is listening English related videos. Listening English related videos, you know, you might have seen in our family, or in your family, our father and mother listens some spiritual songs, religious songs in the morning time, kirtan, bhajan. So instead of that, we can listen English to enhance our English communication. Okay, to enhance our English communication, for example, you should watch any English videos, like daily uses sentences, daily uses sentences. Okay, but listen, one more thing that I would like to tell you here is, when you listen English related videos, so it does not mean that you should change every day every topic. No, if you are watching and if you are listening today daily uses sentences, for the next 4 or 5 days you will have to follow the same thing, because when you follow and when you keep listening the same thing for 4 or 5 days, so you automatically start observing the things and you become able to speak in your daily conversation the same words and sentences whatever you have listened. Okay, and if you develop a habit of listening English in the morning time, so definitely it can help you a lot to speak English fluently. Okay friends, so this is all about listening English related videos. Now the habit number 3, and which is about the repetition. Okay, repeat. Why? If you are changing topics every day while listening English, suppose today you have listened this topic, tomorrow you have listened that topic, and the day after tomorrow you have listened another topic. So it can help you, or I can say that it cannot give you good amount of result. But if you are having expectation of getting good amount of result, then please follow the repetition method. You will have to listen the same thing for the last 5 or 6 days. or 4 or 6 days or 4 or 5 days. Okay, because when you do this thing, so your mind absorb most of the things which is provided in that video or in that listening video. Okay, your mind absorb, and when you try to speak English, your mind literally force you to remember or to utilize all those things whatever you have learned in that listening video. Okay, so this is the power of repetition. Okay, now let's talk about the habit number 4, and which is about reading newspaper. Reading newspaper, it is very common thing that we read newspaper every in the morning, every in the uh, every day in the morning, and also everybody loves reading newspaper in the morning time. So why don't we take importance and benefit to improve our English communication? If you are if your language is if your native language is Hindi, Marathi or Bengali, so every day you try to read newspaper in your native language. Okay, but in our case we are English learner, we are English learner. So why don't we read the same news in English, the same news in English? Listen very carefully. We are English learners. So why don't we read the same news in English? Because when we read the same news in English, so there we are killing two birds at a time. How? When we read news in English, so first of all we get the information and the current idea and update. And the second thing is we are getting inputs related to English spoken. Okay, now let's talk about how to read that newspaper so that it can help us a lot to speak good English. Okay, so friends, when you read newspaper early in the morning, so first of all you improve your pronunciation. You improve your pronunciation and the way of speaking. The way of speaking. This is the first benefit of reading news. Okay, now let's talk about the second benefit, and that is when you read a newspaper very properly, so it improves your vocabulary. It improves your vocabulary. Definitely friend, it is very great formula to improve or to enhance your vocabulary power. Okay, but what I will tell you, suppose if you have read newspaper of like 20 lines or 30 lines, after reading that thing you will have to find maximum 10 to 15 words every day, and write those all words in your notepad, in your notebook. And after that, not only words, meaning and example of that word. Suppose today you have found the word astounding, which means great. Okay, which means amazing. Okay, so now you will have to create more example related to the word astounding, like, oh my god, your answer is astounding, great, marvelous. Okay, so this is all about writing words and writing examples so that it can be long lasting to your brain, and whenever you will be trying to speak whatever you have learned, so maybe it will become easy for you to do the same, to do this process. Okay, to speak with while communicating with anyone. Okay friends, so this is all about reading newspaper. Now let's talk about the point number habit number 5, which is really very important, and that is all about practice your English. Practice your English. Friends, in my every video I talk about practice your English. Practice your English, because if you do not practice your English, so you cannot expect that your English will improve. Never. Why? Because there is a saying, practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. It does not mean that how much grammar, how much grammar, and how much inputs related to English is spoken, and how much English material related to English is spoken, you know. But unless you do practice of speaking, you cannot be able to speak good English. Okay, so this is why there is saying practice makes perfect. If you practice more, you get better result, you get more result. The slow you practice, the less you practice, you get slower result. Okay, you get less result. So friends, just practice whatever you know. Do not wait for any time and any perfect moment. Just start learning this language from today and from now, so that it can help you a lot. So by the way friends, I have discussed all about 5 habits which can help you a lot. But if you follow only, otherwise if you have listened this video and you are not ready to take action, so then what? Nothing will work. Work will be zero. Result will be zero. Okay, you will have to follow these all 5 morning habits up to more than 21 days, 20 days, so that it will become a habit of you or for you. And after that it will be more easy for you to speak or to learn English communication. Okay friends, so by the way, if you really enjoyed watching my video, please support me, because I am new here, and believe me friends, after some time I will be providing you very quality content. Okay, so by the way, let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye. Thanks for watching my video. See you soon.